We're going to talk about the right mindset for selling as a Christian or selling using Christian principles. The reason this is very important before we get into the sales process is because if we don't have the right stance going in, then we're just going to shoot ourselves in the foot. We're going to sabotage ourselves. We're going to put unnecessary pressure on ourselves, on the prospect, and it's going to be very confusing. And also, we're going to be too attached to the outcome. So the first step in understanding the right mindset is knowing that whatever our product or service is doing, which means acting as a solution, is really a solution for a specific category in a person's life, in this life. It's not the ultimate solution, because the ultimate solution for any human being, any human spirit, any human soul is communion with God, communion with Christ. And we can't provide that for somebody. We can hopefully influence them. We can lead by example with our families, our friends, the strangers in our lives, our prospects to a certain degree, but we can't take them from where they are to communion with God. That's a process. So we're not offering that solution. So let's be sober. That's the first important thing, is just to bring everything down. We're being sober about what we're offering as a solution. It's in a specific category of a person's life. So that takes a lot of pressure off of them, takes a lot of pressure off of us. So we're leading by example, but we're not deluding ourselves into thinking that we're doing something that we're not actually doing. The second point in having the right mindset is understanding that whatever our product or service does will not be for everybody. It's not going to be a solution for everybody. That's why we have to really get interested in the prospect, go through the discovery process, find out what are their problems, what are their pains, what are their goals. It's not, can we position our solution to be, or our product or service to be the solution for them? That's not the point here, to position everything. It's really thinking to ourselves, number one, am I confident in the delivery of my product or service? Am I confident in doing what I say, what I claim it does? You have to be clear on that, because if you're not confident in what you're selling, stop selling it. Go somewhere else, do something else, start another company. Whatever the case is, you have to get away from that, because you're constantly manipulating and lying. And this is not in line with what we're teaching here. So first of all, be confident in that whatever you're doing may not be the solution for everybody, but for the people that it can be a solution for, it definitely will help them. The third point is, will the state of this person's life not only improve in that category, but can it also have an influence in other areas of their life? Really think about the state of your prospect's life after they buy your product or service. Is it not just going to improve that specific problem that they came to you for? Because that's again, the most important criteria for them is to make sure that whatever they're buying is actually going to solve their problem. Obviously, their emotional and logical problem, which is the emotional pain that they're feeling, but also logically, I have this problem in my life and it needs to be fixed. My phone is broken. Can you fix my phone? For example, right? Just to make it very straightforward. Or I don't have any money. Can you show me how to do X, Y, Z so I can start making money in this particular area of my life? It's going to help us in our orientation in the future. So it may not be a decision we can make right now, but maybe along the way, we can start thinking, okay, well, I'm solving this problem for my prospect, but I think I'm not really helping them to the degree that I can. And maybe it's not important for you. Maybe it's important for you to be more involved in your church and your family and your community, and you're focusing all of your attention there. And money is really just a means to provide for all of those other things. And that's fine as well. So understanding that we're not offering the ultimate solution, the best we can do is guide them and influence them in a positive way through the example that we are being for them, and knowing that our product or service is not going to be the solution for everybody, and also being confident that we can fulfill on the promises that we're making. So we need to understand those points before we go into the sales process. This is going to be the first video in a multi-part series, so stay tuned for the other parts.